Metro Manila's so-called King of the Road returns on Friday. The LTFRB says some 6,000 traditional jeepneys can return on the roads with no special permit necessary. These are for jeeps plying 49 routes in Metro Manila. Instead of a permit, a corresponding quick response or QR code shall be issued to the operator to be displayed on each jeepney unit. This ensures that each jeepney is considered roadworthy and has passenger insurance policy. Operators and drivers are also required to comply with health protocols prior to dispatch and during operations. These include checking a body temperature, wearing masks and gloves at all times, operating at a maximum capacity of 50%, and distributing passenger contact forms. Jeepneys should follow the existing minimum fare of 9 pesos. The LTFRB says failure to comply will result in penalties. Let's know more about this from the Transportation Department's Senior Transport Consultant, Bert Suansing. Good morning, ASEC. Bert, the key word in allowing the operations of traditional jeepneys is roadworthy. But what is considered roadworthy, and how does the LTFRB determine if the jeeps are roadworthy or not?
Okay, good morning, Ria. The one that will determine whether the jeepneys are roadworthy is the Land Transportation Office. The Land Transportation Office will be fielding their inspectors to see to it that the jeepneys that were allowed, again, to resume their operations are in tip-top condition, beginning with, of course, checking the lights and the brakes. And then, of course, included is the emission testing to see to it that they're not smoke belching.
All right, we have 49 routes and more than 6,000 jeepneys that may be allowed to operate starting tomorrow. Is there a plan to eventually add to this number?
Well, it's just an initial number, noting that there are a number of secondary routes here in Metro Manila. No? The LTFRB just issued 49 routes initially, covering 6,200 units. 6,002 units, I mean.
All right. ASEC, what should jeepney groups do if they want to apply for more permits to get on the road?
Well, they have to get in touch with LTFRB to get the QR code. You know, they cannot make pasada if they don't have the QR code. That means that only authorized jeepneys should have QR codes.
All right, ASEC, let's talk about fares now. As of now, status quo, there are no changes in the fare. But is there a chance that fares will increase in the coming days or weeks, especially because passenger capacity is essentially cut into half?
Well, so far as fares are concerned, it's out of the question. We're not even discussing about fare increases.
All right, so nothing on that on the horizon. Now, let's talk about traffic. With thousands of jeepneys back on the road, how will this affect traffic in the metro?
Well, what we foresee is that the traffic will begin on secondary routes, but not on major thoroughfares, because we have banned the jeepneys on major thoroughfares.
Okay, so just on the secondary roads for now. Now, ASEC,
Yes.
What happens if jeepneys that are not deemed roadworthy actually ply their routes? What's the penalty there?
It ranges from suspension to disqualification.
Total disqualification. Okay,
Yes.
will they be apprehended immediately, or will a warning or two be given first?
Well, they'll be given tickets, and then the LTFRB will issue a show cause order. Then that's it. I mean, it depends whether the violation is light or heavy.
All right. Thank you so much for your time this morning, ASEC Bert Suansing.